I said you caught wind of the entrepreneur enthusiast. You know, my whole thing on this. I was gonna cut into the introduction after that.
Oh, so this is just
Yeah. You know, I'm just doing my pre talk and then go in.
so
Yeah. We on, cause it's podcast style. Yeah, it's podcast.
He's like doing no jump.
Yeah. Bullshit with you beforehand, so we get comfortable. Podcast talk, you know, get open, get comfortable. We already went over everything. So the entrepreneur enthusiast is to highlight entrepreneurs and what they've done in their journey. You know, if anybody knows my journey, they know what I've been through to get to over the hump where I've been, and I want to bless other entrepreneurs to know that they can get there too. So this is a special episode of the Entrepreneur Enthusiast. One, because we at the cookie store. That's a real dope thing. But two, because we got All Pro Bo over here, my brother from another mother, man. It's been like, we've been knowing each other 10 years now, and this journey's been a long journey. I remember, Bo, you said when you first got the land, you had the idea of what you wanted to do with All Pro. So let's start with this. Tell me why you want to get in the cannabis industry.
Well, I'm from Colorado.
Yep.
I've been smoking since I was in high school.
Yep.
It's definitely helped me navigate through a lot of adverse times in my life.
Yeah.
So, when I got done playing football, I was faced with a bunch of adversity during the time, and cannabis always just was there to help me figure things out. So
Yeah.
this is kind of a way for me to turn my pain into my passion.
Yeah.
And cannabis has helped me. I know it helps other people. There's a lot of benefits to it. So I wanted to be one of the people to be on the front line to spread the word and really help educate people and create dope products that people like.
How is that like to be on the front line and empty that stigma of using cannabis, especially you being a pro athlete, and there's this negative stigma that's been on it, but now you see sports like baseball and sometimes in basketball they kind of decriminalize it. So how do you feel like being on that forefront of the football angle of it?
Well, there was always a lot of fear at first. When I getting started, you built a reputation of in your athletic journey of being this clean, man with integrity, hard-nosed football player. Cannabis is always looked and frowned upon. It still is to a certain extent. So there was a lot of fear in it. Thinking about what people were going to say and the judgment of it. So I had to kind of get to a point where I didn't give a fuck anymore. About what people said.
What pushed that point?
I just feel like this is something that God wants me to do, to be honest. Like, I really feel like I found my purpose in life outside of football. Football was a pit stop for me, and this is something I can carry on the rest of my life and leave to other people. So, I'm excited about it, man. It's a lot of work. It's been a long road so far, but a fun road. And they always say the man's happiest when he's building something.
It is. So getting over that hump, because I know even me telling my mom about my cannabis journey. How was it with your parents for you to go and say, look, I know I've been in the NFL all this time, but I'm about to sell weed?
There was a lot of resistance, a lot of pushback. I mean, even just from mentors and friends and family outside of my immediate parents. But we've had arguments, and once you become a grown ass man, at some point,
grown-ass man,
put down and people, it is what it is.
And the stigma has changed since you started. Even since you started to now, the stigma's changed, because now like you got people taking the CBD gummies, you got the stores being legalized to sell CBD. What is one big change you've seen over that process of when you started in the industry into now?
Well, first of all, let's just get this straight and make it clear as day. This is a plant we're talking about.
It's a plant.
A plant that's been around for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
That you put in the ground and you water.
Yeah.
If it didn't have the history that it has, it'd be totally different.
Yeah.
This conversation would be totally different. But this is agriculture. This is commercial agriculture. This is stuff that people grow to, help treat certain ailments, anxiety, stress, depression, all those type of things. So, regardless of how things have shaped into where we are now, the fact remains that this has always been a plant and always has been something that has medicinal benefits that help people.
Got it. What challenges have you felt have you encountered in just being in the cannabis industry?
Well,
because I know you're learning every day.
Being a black owner, in the space, I think it's less. The owners are less than 2%.
Yep.
That's the representation. So I don't take that lightly.
Yeah.
I think that's a responsibility and something that I want to take face on and
Yeah.
really, do well with. But the whole game is rigged.
Yeah.
It's a heavy regulated. Even though we're legal
Yeah.
here, we're not really legal. We get taxed incredibly high.
Yeah.
It's not like you can just walk around and light up wherever you want. So,
Yeah.
I mean, even though people do that stuff, it's
You still can't do it.
Yeah.
So what would you say to your younger self trying to get into this industry now? Now that you've been in it, I would say, 7 years now?
Yeah. Good 5 years.
Good 5 years?
Yeah.
So what would you say to your younger self 5 years ago to get started? Because that's a milestone. In 5 years of business, some people out of business because they just give up.
My thing has always been, be a better listener.
Yeah.
Just be a better listener. Do your due diligence. And, these are all lessons that I take from football. You study your playbook.
Yeah.
So you can prepare yourself and perform at the highest level you want to on game day. And this is something in business. I had to really get in the books and study and do due diligence and go see what other people were doing and go through different roles and meet with different owners, that type of stuff, to see what was working, what wasn't working, to really build out my plan.
Yeah. And what is your favorite plant?
For me,
because you got 4 strains now.
Yeah.
Tell me about your strains.
One thing I think that I love that I'm doing is, and that's unique to what some other people are doing, is I'm offering moves. I don't really want to, compete on I got the cherry gelato Oreo pop.
Yeah.
I don't want to do all that. For me, I want to offer moves.
Yeah.
So right now, my 4 moves that I'm offering is game time, crunch time, downtime, and my newest one is playtime.
Playtime. We got the playtime right here.
Yeah, these are all moves that help people throughout the day. Morning focus, high stress times of the day, that relaxation and those sleep aids, and when you're ready to have a good time, we got that for you too. So
that's a nice way to go at it, because now when you purchasing your cannabis and purchasing your product, you more so are going for a mood you feeling, because it's not about what kind of strain I want or like what THC level is going to give, but how's this going to make me feel? Am I going to feel euphoric? Am I going to feel tired? Am I going to be hungry? Like, how's this aiding me?
I think that's the end goal for consumers, is they want to feel a certain way. So, as long as the cherry gelato banana kush is making them do that, they're going to get it.
They're going to do that.
Obviously, you have your cannabis enthusiasts that really are the connoisseurs and care about that stuff, but I think the majority of people just want to feel good.
They just want to feel good. So, what was your first feeling? Your first time you're getting high, we say?
Man, it was a whole new world. That's for damn sure. I was probably, about 16 years old. And, I smoked a little bit with the skater girls during lunchtime.
Yeah.
It was a different feeling, but one thing I can say is I felt relaxed.
Yeah.
I felt relaxed, especially when you get in the prime of your high. That beginning high, you might be a little woozy. Like, damn, I don't know what's going on. But
it's like a different experience.
Once it settled in.
So my first time, surprisingly, was with my wife. She was a little bit more advanced than me at that time. We were 16. Yeah, we was, I was on my business stuff. I'm an athlete. I can't do this. So we 16, and it was when the ring came out. So we picked up some from my boy. We had to go pick it up at the time. You had to go find out who. Yeah, that's another thing. Speaking to the safety of that, like the fact that we can go in the store and be educated on something that's gonna help me, rather than just calling up some random dude, some random guy, getting in a shady situation, like, has changed. But I remember that first time, and it was right after the Friday night game.
Yeah.
And like the next day, I woke up feeling way better than I felt any other weeks, and I was just looser, and I didn't know what was going on, because I didn't really have the ice bath. I wasn't I wasn't that good out there, but like I was still hurting. I was still sore, and I needed something to help me sleep, because I'm having anxiety. I'm cracking my head every day, so that's how I was able to find it without really even knowing. And then I got into the social side of things. And so the evolution of that now, how does it amaze you in being in a store like this, a store like Cookies, to be able to say, I'm launching my brand with a store that has a huge brand as well?
I'm honored. I don't take it lightly. I mean, this is what building the brand is about, spreading your word and getting your name out there, and getting people to come out and try your product. So it's an exciting time for me, and I just want to keep building and pushing forward. And people who know me know I'm going to do that. I mean, this is brand in me. So creating a brand is not for the weak or the timid.
No, it's not. And you play a big role in this. And like, what role do you see you playing in the role of sports and cannabis?
like I said, just one of the guys on the front line.
Yeah.
Athletes fight for a lot of different causes, and I think this is my cause.
Yeah.
With all the mental health talk going on, and we've obviously seen athletes that struggle with mental health.
Yeah.
It's a big topic, and especially football. With concussions and
absolutely
all the injuries and illness that you feel, and even with transition, guys really struggle outside. The game when they leave it. So being able to provide something for them and give them an outlet and really push cannabis on the NFL and be one of the guys who are doing it, creating the conversation, I take pride in it.
And we see guys like Kevin Durant saying they use the plant. We see images of LeBron holding a giant joint. Like, you've seen these things out there like that. Like, do you think more athletes are going to come forward with using the plant?
I think that's one of the ways I'm serving as well, is being able to come forward and show it in a responsible manner and show it in a whole different light and create a whole different narrative about cannabis. To me, that's been the whole problem, is the narrative.
Yeah.
We were told a different narrative when we were younger. Guys were getting locked up, going to jail. Guys are still in jail right now for, possession in certain states. So, there's a lot of a lot of mission behind this.
Yeah.
Mission behind this.
How do you want to communicate that? How do you want to tell that mission?
Continue to get out in front of people.
Yeah.
Get in these stores, introduce myself. Use all the platforms that are accessible that we can, advertise and
absolutely
cannabis. We just got to be creative.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Now, let me ask you this: are any exciting plans coming around for All Pro? Like, do you see what's coming forward? Because I got some secrets. I know I got insight on what All Pro is, but can you share anything with us?
For me, you know what I want to do, man. I'm looking to build this wellness resort. We obviously have retail shops and stuff like that, but there's not too many places that are truly consumption friendly. And you can come and enjoy yourself. And I want to be able to do that.
Yeah.
I want to be able to show that and have people have a safe place where they come and learn and experience cannabis on a different level.
Because it's nothing like that. Yeah, it's nothing like that to be able to do that. And being in different states, it's crazy because the laws have still changed and some laws aren't there. Like, where do you see the future of cannabis going as laws keep getting continually changed?
I hope that they were changing faster.
Yeah.
We still don't have banking.
Yeah.
That's huge. I mean, the diversity is still a problem.
Yeah.
Even just the narrative in different states is still a huge issue. There's a lot of people are really against this stuff right now on the recreational side of things. So, I know, in the government right now, we're battling back and forth on how we legalize it.
Yeah.
So, we'll just see. I think for me, the best route forward is just to continue to build this brand and go into many states and, use my platform to just spread the word about cannabis in a positive light.
How do you stay up on game on the industry in cannabis?
Read.
Read's essential.
I'm a reader.
Hey, Bo sends me articles all the time. So I know you're reading those articles. What's something that you've taken and was like, yo, I needed to read this? Some good insights you've gotten from an article.
Get really good at one thing. And for me, that's flower. I want to be anything and everything flower. Really master that side of the cultivation side of things.
And explain flower to the people.
Taking a plant from when it's a baby to go into it's a mature bud that you are putting in your joint, in your bowl, in your bong, and lighting it up.
Because some people you got the topicals, you got the resin, you got the edibles, you got the drinks now, all that. There's so many different spaces. So, like, what would you say to somebody just now saying, look, I want to get in the cannabis industry? What does it take them? Besides a lot of money.
Do your research first.
Yeah.
Thoroughly.
Yeah.
And then just figure out everything you need to do to get into it. You got to be strategic. It's a different game because it's regulated.
Yeah.
So there's not too much margin for error if your budget is tight.
Yeah.
You got a limited budget, then you'll be able to make mistakes. But if you got a tight budget, you got to really plan and be strategic and find a path to success.
Yeah.
It's not just I'm going to go out there and grow a bunch of weed and sell it.
Yeah.
Those days are over with because there's a lot of weed on the market.
It is. And then, shout out to all these people coming here to support you right now and supporting All Pro, the brand. And I really want you to speak to the mental health side of things because I know you're real big advocate on that. Like, speak to, how cannabis has helped your mental health and can help others with theirs.
Well, for a lot of people that know me, I suffered some pretty significant injuries during my career. You know, tore my ACL 3 times, hurt my neck, back, whatever. You know, had depression. You know, thought about ending it all. So for me, like I said, it really helped me navigate and slow down my thoughts and really just put me in a better state of mind when I'm in those dark places. You know, I use it all the time, you know, for stress or to slow things down as a business owner or decision maker. You know, I got a lot of thoughts going through my head during the day, so I need to take those clarity breaks.
We got to do it, man.
Recover at nighttime, and you know, it's time to have that work-life balance and calm down and just kind of set everything else aside. And then,
that's important.
You know, I don't take painkillers. I really don't take that much Advil. You know, for me, it was about finding those right strains and put them in my garden so they can help me.
Man, every time I get that cush headache, you know, I could just get it right out. But nah, this is an honor to be able to talk to you, you know, put you on our platform and let people know what you're doing in the cannabis industry. Right now, you're doing a launch at Cookies. Anything you want to tell the people about your brand and what's next with All Pro?
Man, just follow me.
Yeah.
I'll show you the way. You know, I think everybody is looking for, someone who can really speak to cannabis in a different way. You know, my target audience isn't necessarily, you know, all the stoners.
Yeah.
You know, I'm here to represent the closet smokers.
Yeah, the professionals.
The professionals, the athletes.
Yeah.
You know, the people who are, you know, the high performers and stuff like that. So, you know, there's a lot of stigmas about cannabis makes you lazy and this and that, or you're not productive. And, you know, I'm here to beat all those things down and just show that you can be a productive person, a business owner, a productive citizen.
And they already doing it. They're just not showing it.
And everyone just, there's a lot of stigma to it. Just people are scared. So
yeah,
I'm here to show everyone it's okay. And if you
that's
don't
dope.
behind me.
Yeah, man. Well, thank you for coming on another episode of Entrepreneur Enthusiasts. We're about to check out some of the product. I'm really feeling this cherry slimeade. We're about to check out the whole Cookies launch. Bo got the merch. Drop it. Find All Pro at allprofarms.net, allprofarms.com, and shop All Pro. All those platforms. Go ahead and find us. Anything you want to say to the people?
See y'all soon.
See y'all soon.
To a city near you.
All right. So then we got to get just me greeting.